Hello guys and welcome back to another fresh episode of your favorite show about gadgets. You know the answer. I mean, it's Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji. I am right now in this beautiful sunny California and the reason I came here मतलब बड़ा एक अच्छा मौका हो गया है because this is the 50th episode for the show. तो I mean it had to be special और special इतना ज़्यादा हो गया that Google just aligned their annual event, the Google I/O, like in this week. So it becomes super special, and in fact, I am right now just outside the Shoreline Amphitheater. Inside the event is going on. I just experienced the keynote. So basically, in this episode, you're going to learn a lot about Google I/O. इसके अलावा आपके सवालों के जवाब, did you know, कुछ एक interesting सी tech tips, सब कुछ मिलने वाले in this week's episode. बहुत मजा आने वाला है. Let's see what I have for you. My name is Gaurav, aka Technical Guruji. You're watching Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji. तो जल्दी से आगे बढ़ते हैं. चलिए शुरू करते हैं. So guys, let's go by the normal stuff because सबसे पहले we just need to take a quick recap to understand what just happened in the field of gadgets पिछले पूरे हफ्ते भर में in this segment, which is news of the week.
We've got loads to cover this week, so let's get going. OpenAI held its Spring Update event on May 13, 2024, a day before Google I/O. The event saw the launch of GPT-4o, a new AI model, दोनों free और paid ChatGPT users के लिए, enhanced capabilities और a larger context window के साथ. Additionally, Mac के लिए ChatGPT app भी introduce किया, improving user accessibility. Other announcements included एक emotional and natural sounding AI voice assistant, enhanced image understanding और processing abilities within ChatGPT, और OpenAI clarified that वो अभी एक search engine launch नहीं करेंगे. While GPT-5 was not launched, it's confirmed to be in training, with rumors suggesting multimodal input and agent-like functionality. The Google I/O 2024 event held this week showcased Google's advancements in artificial intelligence. Google ने unveil किए Gemini के most capable AI models yet, along with Gemini Pro, which offers enhanced capabilities for subscribers. Google also announced several AI-powered features across its products. And along with the Google I/O event, Pixel 8a also has gone on sale in India, starting at ₹52,999 for the 128GB variant. Sony के latest flagship, the Xperia 1 Mark 6 और उसका budget counterpart, the Xperia 10 Mark 6 have just launched in Europe. दोनों फोन सपोर्ट करते हैं एक sleek design, vibrant displays और powerful cameras, including a 48 megapixel main sensor on both of them. The Xperia 1 Mark 6 boasts करता है a 6.5-inch 120Hz OLED display with an advanced cooling system, while the Xperia 10 Mark 6 offer करता है a more compact 6.1-inch screen. दोनों फोन्स आते हैं equipped with a 5000 mAh बैटरी, फास्ट चार्जिंग के साथ, और वाटर एंड डस्ट रेजिस्टेंट भी हैं.
Guys, न्यूज़ तो आपको समझ में आ गई हैं because there's always something happening in the world of gadgets. But let's start with the first story now. The first story is about this latest phone from Google. It is the latest Google Pixel 8a, just launched. And I mean, I don't have it with me right now, but trust me, I unboxed the phone, I tried the phone, and it is this affordable Pixel from Google. That's what the A stands for. And काफी एक interesting सा phone बन जाता है, given the kind of hardware it has, given the kind of software features it has. So let's have a closer look about how exactly is this year's Google Pixel 8a. Kind of a premium mid-range phone offering you जो Google का आपको मिलता है. It's a clean software with so many AI features and also a compact sized hardware. Let's see up close how is this Google's Pixel 8a.
Google ने लॉन्च किया है its successor to the Pixel 7a called the Pixel 8a. The Google Pixel 8a को मिलता है एक refresh design, the Tensor G3 SoC, and also brings along all of its AI smartness जो अब तक सिर्फ Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro smartphones के लिए reserved थे. पिछले साल की तरह Google has upgraded the Pixel 8a's SoC to the latest Tensor G3 Titan M2 security co-processor के साथ, and it brings along a ton of features जो पहले possible नहीं थे on the A series because of the Tensor G2 SoC. From circle to search to AI image editing using the Magic Editor to Audio Magic Eraser to Best Take and more. ये फोन ऑफर करता है 8GB of LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 3.1 storage. The Pixel 8a available रहेगा in both 128GB and 256GB storage options globally और India में भी with the 128GB variant priced at rupees 52,999 and the 256GB version priced at rupees 59,999.
So guys, there you have it. That's everything about the latest Google Pixel 8a. Now coming to price, it starts at rupees 52,999 for the base variant. It goes all the way 59,999. So I would say pricing is a bit steep. अगर आप वेट कर सकते हैं किसी अपकमिंग सेल का या मे बी यू आर गेटिंग अ गुड डिस्काउंट, मे बी यूजिंग सम कार्ड्स एंड ऑल, तो आप खरीदने का सोच सकते हैं. बट एट दिस प्राइस आई वुड से थोड़ा ज्यादा है. ऑल्दो द फोन इज रियली गुड बट प्राइस्ड a bit high. Well, guys, I'll give you a very interesting trivia about this Google I/O. Now, it's my, I think, 5th or 4th or 6th. I can't recall. I have been here for many times. But did you know that this I/O started in 2008? Yeah, I mean, it was an annual event for Google at the time, and the reason that Google started this I/O conference was because Google को चाहिए था कि there has to be a place जहाँ पे दुनिया भर से developers आएं, interact करें और सीखें about latest tools coming from Google, and that's how it started. Right now it's I/O 2024, and I mean it's always evolving because हर बार Google की तरफ से कुछ ना कुछ नया अगर हमको सुनने को मिलता है, like an annual event, it happens right here at the Google I/O. Do you know this? If yes, amazing. If no, then please let me know. The address is tg@ndtv.com. I mean, आपके email में तारीफें हों या सवाल हों या suggestion हो, everything is welcome. Just drop in your emails right away. Now guys, moving next towards our next story. You know कि अगर मैं इसके सामने खड़ा हूँ, if this is in the background, it's going to be about I/O because that's about this entire episode. We are focusing on what Google, is bringing in all around. A lot has come straight from Google. Let's see up close कि आखिर क्या main highlights about this event. And after that, I'm gonna sit down with someone very important to discuss AI and Google's vision for AI in detail.
Google I/O 2024 जैसे कि एक full on AI तमाशा रहा, showcasing Google's dominance in the AI world. The event featured a slew of announcements, all aimed at making our lives easier and more efficient. Google's Gemini AI stole the show with upgrades to Gemini Nano, now called Gemini Nano with multimodality, जो allow करता है to turn any input, text, photos, audio, you name it, into any output. इसे अपने एक पर्सनल AI असिस्टेंट की तरह सोचिए, रेडी टू समराइज इन्फॉर्मेशन या फिर आंसर एनी क्वेश्चन यू थ्रो एट इट. गूगल सर्च को एक मेजर AI मेकओवर भी मिला है विद फीचर्स लाइक AI ऑर्गेनाइज्ड रिजल्ट्स और AI ओवरव्यूज जो प्रोवाइड करते हैं क्विक समरीज ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन. योर फोटोज आर ऑल्सो गेटिंग स्मार्टर विद आस्क फोटोज लेटिंग यू सर्च थ्रू योर फोटो लाइब्रेरी यूजिंग नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रॉम्प्ट्स. गूगल के वर्कस्पेस स्वीट में भी अब इन्फ्यूज हो चुका है Gemini's AI capabilities. An AI teammate can help you with tasks like coordinating communication and tracking projects, while Gems lets you set automated routines for your digital chores. Google ने अपने और Gemini models भी unveil करे. Gemini 1.5 Flash, optimized for speed, and Project Astra, a visual chatbot that lets you ask questions about the world around you using your phone's camera. Google ने अपने नए AI tools for video and image generation as well as music creation को showcase किया. Google ने एक नया scam detection feature for Android भी दिखाया that can listen in on calls and detect scammer language. Additionally, SynthID, Google's watermarking tool, can now help detect AI-generated media to combat misinformation and deepfakes. Overall, Google I/O 2024 एक testament रहा है to the company's commitment to AI innovation. With a plethora of new features and tools, Google is clearly betting big on AI to shape the future of technology.
Hello guys, so I am with Josh, and Josh is the VP for Google Labs, and today right after the I/O, I'm sitting down with Josh, and Josh, we're going to talk a lot about two things.
Yeah.
AI and AI.
Sounds good.
So, we just had this 2-hour long keynote, and
Yeah.
it was so much of, all the amazing announcements coming in.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite part?
Oh, there's so much. I think one of the big messages, hopefully people saw, Gemini is multimodal.
Yeah.
What that means is any kind of input can become any kind of output. So we're talking text, audio, imagery, video, all of that is becoming possible. And you can see that throughout all the products.
I mean, okay, we have seen this Gen AI like from quite some time now.
Yeah.
It's getting better and better with each iteration coming in. Like the kind of images that are being generated, they are getting better. The video is getting better. Now we just saw the video demonstration from I mean, how do you think the future of Gen AI, like how exactly it's going to be, like maybe in 2 years or 6 months, like how exactly it's going to you?
Oh, that's a really hard question because 2 years in AI time is about 86 years or something. But I would say what we see in Google Labs, every day we're trying to think of new products, new features we can build. And I think there's two trends we're seeing. One, for people that are really professionals at what they do, artists, musicians, etc., they're taking these tools and creating amazing things. They can iterate through things really quickly. The other thing we're seeing is these tools are letting new people try things that maybe they never thought they could create a video or an image, and that's becoming really possible. So we call it almost this barbell effect, where both sides are really being able to use generative AI. I think the other thing we're seeing, just especially from people, we're learning a lot in India, three things. One, I mentioned multimodal. Two, mobile. I think we're going to see a lot more AI on the phone. You heard about our Gemini Nano running on Android devices. And the third one is going to be multilingual. I mentioned on stage Gemma, right? That example from India. People have taken our tokenizer, adapted it to 15 Indic languages. It's amazing how you'll be able to do that. So I think those things, multimodal, mobile, multilingual, big trends that'll be happening over the next 6 to 12 months.
Okay. About 44 years in real life.
That's right.
Now, speaking of AI, it has, I would say, enabled lots of people to do amazing stuff. And especially, for example, talking from the Indian perspective, developers in India, they are like, like kind of the numbers that we have. So how do you think all this Gen AI stuff is going to impact like the Indian developer ecosystem?
Well, a few years back, I was really lucky at Google. I got to help set up some of our first products we built. We talked about them. We were building them for Mumbai first, not Mountain View. And so we would go out and try to think about, because I think a lot of the future innovation, some's going to come from Silicon Valley, but a lot's going to come from outside here. And I think India is a key place where you already see it. You've been seeing it for years, right? And so I think Gen AI really is just an incredible tool that's going to accelerate that. And I think whether it's going to help Indian developers write code faster, give them new access to intelligence like our new Gemini 1.5 Pro or Flash, all of that's going to be possible in their hands. And then it's going to be really cool because you're going to have hundreds of millions of people creating new products and applications to solve real issues and real challenges. And I think what we always used to say, I still think it's true, what starts in India can go out and change the world. And that's what's going to happen, I think, with some of this stuff.
So just one last question, and this is a concern from my side, and it would be like for many of the users as well. Whenever we talk about AI, on the pros list, I mean, we have a huge list of things, but as a con, and especially speaking about Gen AI stuff, I mean, I'm sure Google is also keeping the safety in mind. So how do you think going forward, I mean, any specific things coming from you, maybe as a marking, like you can have like, okay, this thing is AI. I mean, what's your take towards that side?
We think a lot in labs about how we can be bold and responsible. And what we mean by that is the bold part is how do you make something cutting edge? How do you take something literally from the research breakthrough, productize it? But at the same time, these tools, we've never seen tools like this before, right? And so I think we think a lot about how do we create the policies, the ways to kind of make them safe, but also how do we put our engineering thoughts into that? So you heard today about Synth ID. It's a great example, a way to watermark imagery and now text. So you have a sense of like, where did it come from? Is this AI generated or not, right? And so I think both the engineering side of it, and that's kind of where we put a lot of focus, but also kind of be able to bring kind of the boldness too. And it is a balance. You've got to get that right.
Well, guys, that was Josh, and we're just moving out of this room now to enjoy some demos as well. I mean, some fun stuff with music and stuff,
That's right. We'll show you around. We got some music, some developer stuff.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Thanks.
What's happening here?
We're generating music all in real time, but we're mixing together prompts.
This is the fastest way to build with Gemini.
Generate a real estate for this video.
I like how fast it has come.
It's called Infinite Wonderland. Choose a chapter if you want. The sentence is about the mouse who seemed to be a person of authority. That one's kind of fun, right?
Friends, you know what? आपको लग रहा होगा कि मैंने आपको कितना सारा content दिया इस episode में. You know what? अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है. I'm gonna see you right after this short break. Everything coming your way right after this short break. Hello friends, welcome back after the break. My name is Gaurav and you're watching Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji. It's a very special episode coming straight from California. मैं Google I/O इवेंट पे था एंड ब्रेक से पहले आपको बताया कि क्या-क्या Google ने नया-नया अनाउंस किया, बट इट्स टाइम नाउ फॉर माय पर्सनल फेवरेट सेक्शन ऑफ द एंटायर एपिसोड एंड यू नो इट्स आस्क टीजी. एंड द रीजन इट्स माय फेवरेट इज कि मुझे मौका मिलता है आपसे बात करने का, आपके सवालों का जवाब देने का. लेट्स सी द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस वी हैव फॉर दिस वीक्स एपिसोड. You know, I'm gonna give you a very straightforward answer and it's going to be like super honest. अगर आपको अपनी health को track करने के लिए या activity track करने के लिए, if you want a device, first I would not recommend that you wear a smartwatch on your biceps. I mean, not advisable at all. Watch को तो यही पहनना पड़ेगा. But let's say you want to move towards the ring. It's a great option. There are some amazing rings available जो बहुत अच्छे से आपकी fitness को track कर सकती हैं. But if you trying to go affordable वाले side में, let me be very frank with you, the accuracy is all around. मतलब वो बिल्कुल भी accurate नहीं होंगी. Sometimes the sensors just don't work. आपको random figures दिखती हैं ऐप में. So I would not at all advise कि आप एक affordable smartwatch या smart ring for that matter, मतलब कुछ भी आप purchase करें, because half the times these sensors they really don't work. They are not really well calibrated. So if you want to invest, I mean, you need to invest a sufficient amount. And speaking of smart rings, I would say Samsung's smart ring is right around the corner. हो सकता है अगले 2 महीने हमको मिल सकती है. Right now we have Aura ring and we have some other options. तो वो आप try कर सकते हो. Those would really help you.
Hey TG, do you think I can execute and work on a fully fledged editing timeline on Adobe Premiere Pro with an iPad? मुझे बहुत ट्रैवल करना होता है यार, तो क्या एक iPad लेना ठीक रहेगा?
You know, the best would be to get a MacBook. iPads are amazing. There's no doubt about it. But you don't have full-fledged, like these editing suites available on iPad. मतलब you can't use like a Premiere Pro जो आप desktop पे use करते हो. Even if you're trying to use the Final Cut Pro, like coming straight from Apple, on a laptop, on a proper desktop class editing software, you get many more options and iPad is a bit limiting, I would say. तो अगर आपको serious editing करनी है, I mean, if it's casual, iPad is more than capable. Even Final Cut Pro and all, they have super options baked in. आप सारा काम कर सकते हो. But if you're trying to get real professional, I would recommend you get a proper MacBook. I know it's a bit like iPad तो थोड़ा बड़ा हो जाता है while traveling and all, but if you can manage that, you can properly edit whatever you want on the go. So guys, there you have it. That's all for this week's episode of Gadgets 360 with Technical Guruji. हर बार की तरह इस बार भी I've tried to pack in everything in the episode so that you enjoy all your gadgets. आपको उनके बारे में कुछ नया सीखने को मिल जाए और नई न्यूज़ भी मिल जाए. And I'm gonna come back next week as well with even more fun content around some more gadgets coming in because list खत्म नहीं होती. Every week there's something new coming in. See you all next week. अभी के लिए इतना रखते हैं. Have a good day.